So then, with that, the 2024 Premier League of Darts has ended, and we have our champion, Luke the Nuke Littler, the 17-year-old, has won the Premier League of Darts. Now, before we review the action, and before we, talk about the evening of action from the semi-finals and the final, can we just take a moment to realise what has just happened? Luke Littler, came into the World Championships as an unknown to many people. Obviously, me and a lot of darts fans knew what to expect from Luke Littler. I never expected him to get to the final. Gets to the final, nearly beats Luke Humphries in the World Final, then gets put in the Premier League. And, sort of everyone was doubting him. Everyone was saying, why is he in the Premier League? Yes, he got to the final, but why is he in there? And he has absolutely smashed it. He's won the league phase. Wins that by like 4 or 5 points, wherever it was. Wins the night by beating Michael Smith and an incredible Luke Humphries. Only dropping 12 legs in both games as well, which is absolutely mental, by the way. And like I said, I cannot put into words what's just happened, because the kid's an absolute phenomenon. He's an absolute real light for this sport, and Luke Littler is an absolute legend at 17. I don't even know why I'm getting emotional, because it was always going to happen. I feel like, it was always going to happen, this rise, and now he's won the Premier League. He is, if not one of the best players in the world right now. Let's have a look at how he secured the title and how the other games went tonight. So then, as you can see, the playoffs, these are the results. So the first game was Luke Littler against Michael Smith, ended 10-5 in favour of Luke Littler. Now, as I will say, in regards to both of the semi-finals, I think both of them were one-sided and pretty much were over by the 10th leg when they went off for the break. I think both of them were done after 10 legs, in my opinion. I thought both finalists got through their semi-finals very comfortably. We'll talk about Luke Littler, though. In a Premier League semi-final, the nerves must be everywhere. Michael Smith started to get back into the game, started to, offer a bit, take out a couple of big shots and big moments in the game, but Luke Littler took out Michael Smith in the first semi-final 10-5 with 100 average. And then in the second semi-final, Luke Humphries obviously took on Michael Van Gerwen, 7-time Premier League champion Michael Van Gerwen, and Luke Humphries, absolutely controlled that match. Van Gerwen went 2-1 up in the third leg, and everyone was thinking, Van Gerwen's 2-1 up, but he's not the better player. Luke is by far the better player here. The 1-3-2 on the bull, on the double 16, bull, double 16 for the 1-3-2. Some of the combination shots, the 1-2-5 when Michael, I think, was on like 63 as well, just absolutely put Michael Van Gerwen out of it, and he beat him by 10 legs to 5. And then the Premier League of Darts final, the one that Luke Littler was craving. He beats Luke Humphries by 11 legs to 7, 105 average in the Premier League of Darts final. And we'll talk about the fact he's won the Premier League, but that 9-darter, oh my God. The crowd, the 14,000 fans in the crowd urging him on, hits the 9-darter, obviously gives Luke Humphries the fist pump, and then the first visit after that leg, 180, and you're like, wow. There is nothing at the moment that this kid cannot do. He beats Luke Humphries with an 11-7 win in the end. And yeah, that was just absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Luke Littler beats Luke Humphries in the Premier League of Darts final to become the youngest ever Premier League champion. Let's have a look at that photo one more time. Yeah, there it is. Premier League champion 2024, Luke Littler. Let me know your thoughts on that night. Let me know your thoughts on Luke Littler, this 17-year-old darting sensation, champion of the Premier League. Where does he go from this? Does he win the match play? Let me know your thoughts. Luke Littler is the Premier League of Darts champion. Commiserations to Luke Humphries, Michael Van Gerwen, and Michael Smith. Congratulations to this young fella on the Premier League win.